It has been quite some time since I last uploaded a video. I think it's been what, like a month maybe? A month. It's literally been a month. You may or may not have noticed. You probably haven't, honestly. I'm probably just exposing myself as this really sucky YouTuber and you probably didn't even notice. Now you have. So yeah, I suck. I'm sorry if I sound like all nasally. Like I literally sound like a flight attendant right now. Like, welcome aboard ladies and gentlemen, enjoy your flight. But even without holding my note, I'm just like all congested and disgusting. Anyway, today I'm doing a Q&A video because I thought, you know, what better way to rekindle that fire me and YouTube once had than with a classic Q&A. So here we go. Let's do this. Starting off with questions I got from Twitter. I tweeted out to you guys using the hashtag AskElla, which if you guys aren't following me on Twitter, you probably should. I post some really funny tweets, so you know, you're missing out. First question comes from Rach and she asked, do you plan to come back to England? Definitely. I don't know when, but I'm guessing sometime within the next 5 years or so. Next question comes from Amber and she asked, what's your favorite fast food place in Canada? Ely too, Amber. I really like Chipotle.
Oh my god, I love Chipotle. Chipotle is my life.
I get a chicken bowl with brown rice, black beans, like the tomato salsa stuff, lettuce, sour cream and cheese. Oh my god, I'm gonna get that. I'm gonna go get that. Bye! You blown it. Thanks, Amber. Kitty, I love you. Beth asked, if you were locked in a room with one celebrity, who would it be? Ooh, that is a tricky one. Probably someone that can like lighten the mood and make me laugh. Because you know, being locked in a room, not really an ideal situation. Ellen DeGeneres, of course. Duh. Jessica asked, who are your favorite smaller YouTubers? The first one that comes to mind is Rachel Catherine. Oh, I said that so fancily. I actually met her at my Brisbane meetup at the beginning of this year and I've been watching her ever since. She's just so cute, like I just want to eat her. She's just such a warm, positive soul, which I really appreciate. And her voice, it's so relaxing and just therapeutic. Like I literally want her to be my ringtone. You think I'm joking, I'm really not. Like Rachel, if you're watching this, please hook me up with some kind of audio clip because I want you to be my ringtone. Or maybe my alarm clock. Maybe that'd be nicer. Nice way to wake up. Oh, to the sound of Rachel's voice. That would be lovely. So yeah, if you're not subscribed to her, I'll have a link to her channel down below. Make sure you go check her out. She definitely deserves a lot more subscribers. Next question comes from Audrey Prezur. She asked, are your parents going to visit you in Canada? Greets from Belgium. Belgium, that is so cool, so exotic. No, to be honest. Kaziak Fax asked, who do you look up to the most? Definitely my parents, which sounds so cliche and cheesy, but like I just love them so much. They just have a lot of knowledge and it's great. And they're just supportive in like everything I do. And I just couldn't ask for better parents. Next question comes from Abby Whitaker and she asked, what were you most excited about and most nervous about before you left for Canada? I was most excited about, you know, a change of scenery. I get a lot of questions about why I decided to move to Canada and there's no real reason. Like there was no defining moment where I was like, this is it, I'm out. I didn't hate my life in Australia. If anything, I loved it, which made it really, really difficult to leave. I was finding myself becoming too comfortable and just bored. I just wanted a change of pace. As for things I was most nervous about, traveling, flying alone. This was my first time, you know, riding solo, and it wasn't like a cheeky little weekend getaway to Melbourne with the girls. This was globe-trotting, world-dominating stuff, my friends. So I was very nervous about flying, which turns out I had every right to be because it was literally the worst experience of my life. I did a whole story time video on it, which if you guys haven't seen, I'll have a link to it down below. I love that video. It's probably one of my favorites I've made. It's just such a cracker of a story. It definitely wasn't a cracker of an experience. It was terrible. I was also really nervous about being homesick, like really inconsolably homesick. There's definitely been times where I'm like, oh, I miss home, I miss my family and my friends and just the familiarity of everything. It's fun being foreign, let me tell you, like it's fun. It's a great conversation starter. People are instantly so much nicer and so much more inclined to talk to you because you're from another country, especially Australia. They love Australians here in Canada. But sometimes it just gets too much where I'm just like, I want someone to understand me. I want to be able to go to a restaurant and order water and not have them ask me to repeat it. Like literally every time. Every time. Hi, can I please just get some water? Sorry, what was that? Water! Water, please. Just some water. Okay. Don't get me wrong, it's fun being foreign and being like unique in a different country, but sometimes it just gets a little bit too much. Next question comes from Lauren, and she asks, what is your favorite thing about living in Toronto? Just every aspect of it. I'm like, nice, bit of that, great. It's a cool city, there's lots to see and do, but it's not like overwhelming. I've heard it's like a smaller version of New York, which I can imagine it to be like that. I've been to New York, but I don't really remember it. Moving on to questions I got from Instagram. If you guys aren't following me on Instagram, I'm offended. Please vacate the premises or follow me. No pressure, none at all. First question comes from Kayla Joy _ and she asks, what has been the weirdest experience while overseas? Oh, I have had quite a few interesting experiences, even just getting here. That was an experience within itself. One that really stands out to me, and this didn't happen while I was in Canada, but while I was preparing to go to Canada, I was going through the whole visa process and I had to get a medical exam, which was such an odd experience. Like, it was so weird. It's a long story. I could do like a whole story time telling vid. If you guys would like to see that, give this video a thumbs up or leave a comment down below. But while I've been here, I don't know. I went to a baseball game. I've been to a couple now. It was so American. Like, I know I'm in Canada, but there's a lot of American influence, like a lot. They're right next to each other. Like, it would be stupid if there wasn't. The national anthem came on and everyone stood up, took off their hats. Some people held them to their chest and just sung the national anthem, and I just stood there like, g'day mate, put a shrimp on the barbie. There was also a guy in the stands like, hot dog, anyone want a hot dog? And I was like, oh my gosh. And then the cherry on the icing, there was a marriage proposal, a freaking marriage proposal in the stands behind us. I was like, this is real. This is reality. This is not just the movies. So that was kind of a weird experience. Not a bad weird experience, but like a weird experience. It was cool. It was very enlightening. Brit.TannyB asks, do you scrunch or fold your toilet paper? I do a bit of both. I don't know anyone that sits there and individually folds their toilet paper. Like, nobody has time for that. So I do a bit of like a fold and then a bit of a scrunch and then, you know, wipe the bahootie. But you know, each to their own. If you scrunch or you fold, good for you. I do a bit of both. I'm a funcher. I don't discriminate. Next question comes from Maddie McGillick, and she asks, how much do you miss your brightness out of 10? I miss you guys a solid 11 out of 10. I miss all my friends, all my brightness so much. So if you're watching this, hello, love you, keep partying hard, I'll be back soon. Last question comes from Diana Dwat. You can tell it's been a while since I made a video. Sorry, Diana Huang. And she asks, favorite emoji? That's a tough one. I love my emojis, I really do. But probably my favorite is the little cool guy emoji with like the dark shades. I just love it. I use it ironically, like sarcastically, like never take me seriously, please. So yeah, I love that emoji. That's probably one of my favorites. It's classic. So those are all the questions I'm gonna answer today. I hope you guys enjoyed watching this video. If you did, don't forget to give it a good old thumbs up and leave a comment down below. Also make sure to check out my social media links. I say this every video, but like seriously guys, what are you doing if you're not following me on Facebook and Snapchat and Instagram and Twitter? And yeah, that's all we have time for today, folks. This is not how you end a video. It has been so long. I don't know how to wrap it up. I don't know what I'm doing. It just feels so good to be filming again. I love you guys. I love YouTube, and it just feels so good to be back on the scene. I'm not a secret agent. You know what I mean. Anyway, okay, bye. I have a shopping addiction, I am aware. It's something, you know, I'm working through like a lot of things in my life.